right, everybody, welcome back. Episode number 3, Blake Builders podcast, YouTube show, wherever else we're going to put it on.
Yep.
Today we have Colton Steer with us. Colton is the co-founder of Spotlight VR. VR means virtual reality, and we'll get way more into that stuff here soon. I met Colton, gosh, it's probably been 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Through 3 or 4 years ago through Landon, I think, at Grindstone, and maybe
Rose.
Tony Goins.
Yeah, over at Capitol, yeah.
Over at Capitol, so we've stayed connected, have a lot of mutual friends, kind of in the entrepreneur world together, and Colton has done very well as far as startup businesses and just networking. Colton's definitely helped push the importance of networking along, with a lot of other things as we've grown our friendship.
Yeah.
So both professional and personal.
Yeah.
So
few good cigars.
Oh yes, Capitol Cigar Company. We give them a little bit of business.
Yep.
So,
shameless shout out.
Yeah, there you go. So today we'll just dive into the virtual reality and some other stuff as far as what that even means. A lot of people hear the word, but they don't know what that means. So Colton, if you could just give us a very high level of what virtual reality means to you, but also to our audience, as far as when someone hears on the street, what is virtual reality?
Yeah. So first off, thank you for having me on here. Being the third person, when I received the text, I was like, you can count me in. Just let me know when it is. And we got the most beautiful day in Nebraska, of course. Negative 15 outside.
It's cold, so we had to brew up a cup of coffee.
Oh yes. Virtual reality. So what it is, a world that you cannot see. So when people ask what I do, I say I sell things that you cannot see yet. They don't exist yet, or they don't exist physically. Virtual reality can literally be a picture of your car, and it is considered virtual reality because it's in a digital space. Mm-hmm. People think that it has to be the headset and it has to be all fancy. It's literally just another world. And that plays.
It's not tangible.
Yes.
It's not something you can touch.
It's
right.
Just like the Oculus. The Oculus Quest 2 has the feature where you can scan your own desk, right? Mm-hmm. It exists in the Oculus virtual reality, and your desk exists in physical reality. It's just
two different, completely
different worlds.
Something you can't, completely different mindset in the world. So as far as the virtual reality, what do you? If I buy a Oculus is I'll call it the buzzword, the Kleenex, the word of virtual reality. Everyone, people have it. They play mini golf on it. They do. My kids love that game. Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
That's what my kids think of when they hear virtual reality. But what else is in there? Can you buy real estate? Can you be in a building? Can you walk through a house? What's that look like?
So to construction-focused individuals, it means the future. To every person out there, it means the future. Right now, it is simply a gaming platform that, like you said, Beat Saber. Everybody loves playing that one. Fruit Ninja for us when we were going through. That's their Fruit Ninja now, right? What it's going to mean is the ability to connect with individuals on a more personal basis through technology, and that's crazy to think about, but the ability to connect with somebody across the country in California. My little brother right now, he's out there in California. I'll be able to put a headset on and connect with him and see him sitting at the table, right? It might not be this physical table, but when I take it off, he's not there. When I put it on, he is. So it is the future. Right now you can tour, think of what's your favorite monument, or what's the favorite artifact, anything in the world. Almost everything has been Matterported. And if you don't know about Matterport, obviously most real estate professionals and construction people do. Check it out, amazing company. We kind of modeled what we do off of them. Everything that they do is 360 cameras that you can walk through the Eiffel Tower. You can walk through, I'm trying to think, the Great Wall of China. You can literally walk the Great Wall of China.
When I put the Oculus on when we first got it, there was this 360 YouTube video. I was like, what what is this? Put it on. I'm sitting in a canoe in the African safari, and there's this this guy behind me with a oar, and I'm looking around. And there's an elephant walking towards me. And all right, everybody, we're back. We had a little glitch. I am a construction company, not a media company, so we're back. I was talking about the being in a canoe in Africa, going through the safari and how real it was and how you could just, it was just crazy.
So if I just say this, the capabilities are limitless. So right now it's seen as a gaming platform. It's seen as a way to visit, like you said, the safari without ever going there. Like I've never been to the Great Wall of China, but I've walked the Great Wall of China virtually. It is simply a vehicle to unlimited destinations.
Yeah. So there's another buzzword that we hear a lot now and talk about. There's big companies like Disney and I don't know, Atlanta Braves, I think their stadium. It's called the metaverse.
Yes. I actually brought 10 facts about the metaverse. So,
what is the metaverse?
Okay, so the first thing, so definition, if I had to break it down, it would be if you imagine Earth, it is just another Earth that's you can't touch. So it's just the metaverse literally means a virtual reality in which users interact with computer-generated environments. And the reason it should matter is because $10 billion was invested into the metaverse by Facebook.
Jeez. Okay,
it will create 10,000 jobs for Facebook alone in the next 5-year period. That's just Facebook, 10,000 jobs just for Facebook.
Wow.
Right? It was actually coined back in 1992, which is crazy. Metaverse has been around since 1992. Like the actual what it means and what it can potentially mean, and the market cap. This blew me away. Is $800 billion on the small guess.
So is that currently?
That's by 2024.
Okay, got it.
So with the current growth trend, $800 billion is what that market will be worth. I can't even fathom. In 2020, it was worth 46 billion. So you see where it's going, and that's why Facebook changed its name to Meta, because metaverse means beyond the future, beyond the universe. So Meta, beyond verse the universe, so beyond the universe, which is, as someone that operates in the field daily. It is both exciting and also terrifying.
It's the unknown. I mean,
we have no idea where it's going to go. Have you ever seen the movie WALL-E?
I've seen parts of it.
That's my greatest fear is that we're just going to be in these blobs. Yep. I hope that doesn't happen, but I mean, the culture that we're in. Think about it. So COVID, right? Hot word. There's another one. It's taught people how to use Microsoft Teams, how to use Zoom, how to operate from home, how literally you can operate face to face or screen to screen with another individual.
Yep.
Not intentionally, I don't believe, but we are being programmed into accepting virtual reality and augmented reality into our everyday lives.
Yep. I mean, look at all the stuff just the smartphones replaced in the last 20 years. I mean, your calculator, your calendar, all that stuff is all put into one little device.
Do you have iPhone?
Yeah.
iPhone. They're literally they're turning it now. Apple, Tim Cook just came out and said that they're going to come out with augmented glasses.
I saw a post you shared or someone shared.
I was like, I don't care how buggy it is. I don't care how glitchy it is. Google Lens came out a while ago. The reason that we didn't hear about it, unfortunately, was because of a major accident. They didn't. There was a wreck and everything that happened, or else this would have been 3-4 years ago. We would have started already hearing about this. And you're going to be, if I had to say one of the predictions, right? If I was a Gary Vee prediction, always go bold, right?
There you go.
In 5 years, so it's 2022 right now. So in 2027, augmented reality glasses and the advertising aspect of it will be everywhere. Everybody will have access. Instead of having an iPhone, you'll have eyeglasses, and you will look on a building and it'll say Blake Builders.
Yeah. Here's how you contacted, or
a house that you built. You're like, oh, I really like that house. You're going to reach out and click on that house, and it's going to say
all that
built by
right there. Yeah.
Right,
square footage, whatever, bedrooms,
all of it, which is going to make everything easier and more accessible, making the world move faster, and thus creating a better ecosystem or a more efficient ecosystem among humans.
Really, they're just collecting data. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother topic, probably a whole other video. But just all the data that's out there is unbelievable. That we think Google has a lot, but there's a lot more to come.
I'm gonna bring it back to you. What is your prediction as Blake Builders? Because in 5 years, one of us is likely going to be right, and I can't wait to share the video.
Well, I totally can see, and we could be doing this now. We just don't yet. We could be doing it now, but I do see in 5 years, clients sitting in here before they sign on the dotted line, they're walking room to room. Which we could be doing that now, but I think that is going to be a standard in 5 years. Walking room to room, saying, "Oh, I actually want those cabinets brown instead of white," and maybe even in real time we could change it on our computer and they could see it,
And change the order.
and change, just all that stuff. So I think that's a big thing, and just being able to sit here and walk through your entire house. Yeah, we have 3D, drafting software. We work with Virtuactive on a lot of our 3D stuff, but I think now it's going to go more to they're going to sit there wherever they're at. If they're on a beach in Florida, they can walk through their house. That's just, I think that's the future. So
I hope it's the future.
Yeah, and with we've built a couple of homes for the younger, I'll call them millennials, or that generation, and I mean they're all about YouTube and Google and everything else. I mean, why not? We get a list, what we call a warranty list or a punch list, and they're sending it to us in Google Slides, and they mark it all up and all that stuff. Like that also could be done in virtual reality. So.
Right.
The future is unbelievable. I mean, I'm excited to see where it goes in both construction and real estate. As far as trying to list a home, that's there. That obviously you got to get the image first, which might be the what was the company earlier? A Matterport.
Yep.
Might be something with them where then you're putting on your headset and you're looking through the house, walking through it, the existing home before you buy it. Even if it's a home that was built in the 1920s, it could still be done in virtual reality.
Yep.
And Colton's team at Spotlight is the perfect person to help you guys do that, and they're putting a lot of effort behind their company to take it to the next level.
We're putting all of our chips on the future going that route.
Yeah.
The development of shout out to Virtuactive. When we first got going, they actually accepted our invitation to meet, and we saw that really. We don't cross paths other than the fact that we try to provide value to our clients using digital materials.
Some sort of a 3D, I'll call it.
Yep. And the renderings, it's cool to be able to converse with supposed competition about higher level talks, and that was actually almost a year ago.
Yeah.
And now to come full circle and us be a year in and looking at oh my gosh, here's Meta, Facebook changed its name to Meta. Okay, we kind of picked the right place to be in. Let's hope
it's real. It's moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some townhome developments, for sale. And again, we've talked about this before, but being able to just have someone that lives in California or Florida or wherever, Europe, be able to walk through those houses virtually,
right?
Before they're done.
With the current, so for everybody out there, I don't think that right now, and I'm not trying to take any business away from us. I'm just saying right now, a lot of the people that are buying the bigger houses, that are buying those new houses, they are already established. They're usually older, 50s, 60s, 70s. They aren't the people who are familiar. Just phones and tablets are more their space, right?
Yep.
Well, now you have kids who are understanding programming in second grade. They're starting to program in second grade. These kids are going to be, when they buy houses, when they buy apartments, when they rent, they're going to be the ones that are going to be pushing for, hey, I need to tour this house from my, hopefully Western Nebraska or wherever it is.
Well, my daughter in 4th grade here at Lincoln Public Schools, she's doing, it's very, very obviously elementary, funny elementary, right? Elementary level coding, but she's learning the understandings of if you do this, the item on the screen or whatever it is does this.
Right.
And so, she's coded this crazy stuff that I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Could I learn? Probably, but I'm not. I'll leave that up to that generation.
Yep.
So, and even Rex, my son in 1st grade, they're doing very simple coding, just if and then type stuff, and ones to know. So, it's a wild world.
It's another language. It's and it's going to be common language to be able to speak that way. Do you remember MySpace?
Oh yeah.
That was we kind of got into it a little bit, building you had a song when they came on, your top 10 friends, that was our kind of hey.
Whoever bought MySpace or whatever.
I don't know what happened.
No.
We need to look that up.
Yeah, there you go.
Find out who bought MySpace.
There you go. So I guess, what else do you want to share about virtual reality, or what's the difference in the other thing I hear sometimes is VR and AR? Is it
Yep.
kind of the same, or what's AR mean?
So there's virtual reality, augmented reality, and then mixed reality. So mixed reality would be, we're standing here and your logo's on this table, and because I have my glasses on, your logo's on the table, and then there's like let's say like an Emperor Palpatine or like some sort of Star Wars Yoda or something that pops up on the table. Right? That would be a definition of mixed reality. So taking the physical universe, mixing it with virtual reality and augmented reality. Virtual means that you won't see the backdrop, you won't see the room around you. You're going to be in a completely different space. Augmented mean we are going to be in this space, and we might have augmented cups right here, or we might have like a bigger logo.
So in the augmented world, do you still see this table?
Yep.
And then you have something, I don't know, call it above.
Yep.
Above the table.
Yep. And there's Vectory.com is a really cool one. That's a free. You can play with it. There's a free trial that basically you can do cars, you can do houses. They're all very Minecraft looking, so they're not very high definition. But if you ever want to play with augmented reality and show your phone, and then all of a sudden there's the Statue of Liberty or whatever, you can do that.
Yeah.
Mixed reality is the fun one. That's where Google's putting all of its. The reason Facebook and Google and Yahoo and did you see the Kansas Jayhawks? Shout out to KU. I'm not even a KU fan. I don't even like know Rock Chalk or nothing. They're doing NFTs of player unlockables now, and they're gonna have like a couple thousand released. They're gonna have 100 gold tickets that now then get you into every single KU game for basketball, football. Like basically, it's an unlimited ticket that you show at the beginning. And I just saw it last night. It only had like 100 likes on the page or on the actual post, and I was like, we've almost made it. Like we have KU, middle of the United States. Not as good as Nebraska.
Well, they're only what, 2.5 hours from Lincoln, probably.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's unbelievable.
They're already on NFTs. So if I had to say one more thing to.
Well, we keep rolling.
Okay, let's show. Okay,
we got time.
right.
Let's go.
So NFT non-fungible tokens. Without getting into the weeds, basically it's just a contract. Non-fungible tokens right now are seen as like the Bored Apes, and I will compare it to this. The best comparison is. When Tetris came out, it was the hot craze, it was the everything. When like gaming came out, and it was the what's some of the old
Atari or
we're dating ourselves like we don't
know.
know. Yeah, let's say Atari. Yeah,
Atari. Yeah.
That's where we're at in the actual time span. Yep, space.
NFT space.
Of NFTs. We are such in a primitive state. That's funny because like right now they're primitive apes, like they're literally bored apes, right? And the evolution is going towards virtual reality. So like when NFTs, you're talking about them, you're talking about the Atari version of them. They really don't have, and I'm never going to say, here's the cool thing. People say that NFTs, I hear this frequently, NFTs are worthless, or right now they're worthless. Wrong, okay? If I buy a Bored Ape right now for $750,000 or 99 Ethereum or whatever it is, I am now in a Discord or a chat group with other people who can afford $750,000 for a virtual thing. Now I know that
it brings your network to that whole nother level.
It's literally a network. It's a key that opens the door to an entire new world.
Yeah.
Right.
And to the NFT, the way I was explained it the very first time is it's a record of having, how do I say it, the original. We'll call it
authenticity.
Copy.
Yep.
So if you think about Michael Jordan rookie card, that's one of 25. That one of 25 is, we'll call it an NFT for better lack, now in this world.
Yep.
So that's that's another dumbed down version, I guess, of how I explain it to maybe.
Creates like an authentic, so like NFT would be just an authentic being, like you just said. And if I went to a Kiss concert and I got a real Kiss t-shirt, here's like a real world example that we've kind of been working with. I go to a Kiss concert back in 1980. My mom hands it down, and everything else. Well, how do I know that that's actually real? Well, if I can get it authenticated, I can get it NFT because I'm not going to want to carry around. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm carrying around a piece of paper that says, "Hey, this is real." No, I'll just have it on my phone. I have my phone on me all the time.
And that's always and that's recorded. Where's that? Is that in the blockchain?
Yeah.
How's that? That's
okay. I can describing the blockchain in 30 seconds. So a cube has 6 sides, right? Cube, 6 sides. Block, 6 sides. First side, you. Second side, me. Third side, the object that we are exchanging. Fourth is the location. If it's here in the real world, it is latitude and longitude. Fifth is the price of this. So let's say let's do $100.
Well, it's a Blake Builders Cup. So
yeah, so
at least 100.
100. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then six is like the future contract on that. And future contract means that if I buy this from you for $100 and then I sell it, and you want some sort of royalty or like if you want to continue to get paid off it, that's the sixth item. So there's only 6 sides. And that's very dumbed down,
Yeah.
like to the point of like I can understand it, right?
Extreme
like,
high level.
Yes.
Yeah.
If anybody has any more questions on that, like I love conversations on NFTs.
We're both.
Oh,
we're both nerds into the NFT, the crypto world.
hey, did you see this drop? Did you see this? Did you
Yeah.
see this? And then like we'll briefly dip into We'll briefly dip into
Don't say dip. That's a pet word.
Cryptocurrencies. NFTs, blockchain, cryptocurrency all run in one circle. You can't have one without the other. And if you look at Ripple right now, which is the one that's going through the Supreme Court to see if it's a security or if it's an actual currency.
XRP?
Yep. If you have anything in that world, and so everybody considers it currency, they're literally just a platform, just like this table, to be able to move things across. They're bridges. So
for point A, we'll call point A to point B.
Yep.
Easy.
And bridge communication. Okay. All right. Favorite thing to say on Bitcoin. This was I did not come up with this. This was a oh man, I'm trying to think. I think this was Gary Vee. So shout out to Gary Vee. 1 Bitcoin here in the United States is worth 1 Bitcoin in China.
Yep.
1 Bitcoin in Russia. 1 Bitcoin wherever.
1 Bitcoin is still 1 Bitcoin a year ago or next year.
I don't have to go and exchange it. I don't have to go through a bunch of rules and regulations. I don't even have to carry it on me. Like you can't rob me from my cryptocurrency unless you have all my logins and everything. Like it's a secure form of currency.
We'll have to revisit this in another year.
Oh
Maybe
my!
do another video.
How
and
much
see
it's
what's gonna
changed?
happen.
Yeah.
I mean, the mass adoption of the cryptocurrency world is unbelievable. We got mayors and governors, maybe not governors, I should say mayors for sure, taking some salaries in Bitcoin. And
Wyoming now accepts it as actual currency.
And I saw, I think Colorado, you can pay your taxes in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Or is it in cryptocurrency or just Bitcoin? But one or the other.
Yes.
I saw that too. So it's
we're moving. We're stepping into the new age, and it's not as scary as people think. Like virtual reality is just like another world. NFTs are just something that you can't see that you exchange like a contract. If you want a legal contract, any type of legal contract, an NFT can take its place. Where instead of me sending it over for you to physically sign, it's docu-signed over to you, and it's just like
stored on the blockchain.
Yep,
Exactly. Talking about 5 years from now, my fear also in 20 years or 30 years is all these kids are living in this virtual reality world. Is America already has a problem with obesity. What's going to happen when these kids are sitting on the couches with their headsets? They're not getting out.
So
I mean, it's just
only counter that with when radio came out in like 1930, and this is they came out with like hate ads against it. We're like, this is going to be the worst thing ever. Kids are never going to go outside because they're staying inside listening to baseball games. Well, now we're a little bit more advanced. You can do a little bit more than just listen to baseball games on virtual reality headsets. But there comes like a point where, some of the best exercises, Peloton, some of those are all moving into doing like activity. And I do think there will be physical activity and like actual like virtual gaming.
Yeah.
Like right now, gaming is like e-gaming is a thing.
The gaming industry is unbelievable.
Virtual reality gaming will be a thing in like the high school and college ranks and everything else, which is crazy, right?
Yes,
like that's.
And then someday you're getting sponsored and.
Right. You have and you're walking around with your NFT on your shirt and everything, and Blake Builders just like hovering above your head, like call Blake Builders for great houses and great projects.
There you go. Well, thank you, Colton, so much. We've definitely shared a lot of information with everybody. I hope it's easily digestible, we'll call it. Colton, how can people reach you if they want to talk more about VR or just connect with networks? Colton is a great networker, so just if you want to catch a coffee with him or whatever, he's a wonderful, wonderful guy to just sit down and chat, or Zoom if you're not in the Lincoln area. Colton's available. So how do they reach you, Colton? What's the best way?
So cell phone number, text me. So most of my life runs off my phone. That's why I want the augmented reality glasses.
Well, we'll put your cell phone number on the
cool.
On
and
the
then
there.
Website for Spotlight is www.spotlight spotlight-vr.com. That's spotlight-vr.com.
Perfect.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. This is fun.
Absolutely.
This is a good time.
Absolutely. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever else you got to do to get this video out there. So, thank you, everybody.